Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Now, in this video, we are continuing our adventure throughout the Wasteland. After leaving the vault, I've made it to the nearby town of Megaton, and today we are going to see what we can do to try and find Liam Neeson. After opening the gate to a little bit of a welcoming party in the form of Lucas Sims, who's going to introduce himself.
I ain't seen one of those jumpsuits in a long time. Name's Lucas Sims, town sheriff. And mayor too, when the need arises. I don't know why, but I like you, boy. Something tells me you're all right. So welcome to Megaton. Just holler if you need something.
Nice town you got here, Sheriff. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Friendly and well-mannered. I think we're gonna get along just fine. You treat my people nice, and you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like.
Right. Message received.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, is there something I can help you with?
I'm looking for my father, middle-aged guy. Maybe you've seen him?
Nope, sorry. I got enough fires to put out in this place that I don't have time to keep tabs on every visitor. I'd ask around town.
I have to go now.
Have a good one.
I'm sure I'll be back talking to Lucas soon enough, but before I do, I am here looking for my dad, and I intend to find him. Now, a good place to start would be the town store. If Dad was here, then I'm sure they would remember him there. Walking up this wing to get up to the second floor, and here we find the Craterside Supplies, Megaton's general store. Entering the store and moving to the counters.
Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault. I haven't seen one of you for years. Good to meet you. I'm Moira Brown. I run Craterside Supply, but what I really do is mostly tinkering and research. Say, I'm working on a book about the Wasteland. It'd be great to have the foreword by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you?
Moira's great. Such a happy character who just seems to ask anyone to help her with her book. And you may have noticed a Vault 101 suit behind her, but you might be saying, that's weird, I thought the vault was sealed. And I am sorry for any spoilers, but it is a 15-year-old game. The vault has sent out research teams in the past. You can find that out by reading the Overseer's terminal back in Vault 101, and it's likely that Moira got the suit from one of those team members. Anyway, back to Moira. Where'd you get that vault suit back there?
I'm pretty sure I remember a girl coming into town with that about 10, 12 years ago. She didn't know a thing about the wastes, and I knew she'd get herself hurt without some sort of protection. So I offered to armor her vault suit. Never saw her again. Probably died out there, poor thing. In a way, she gave me the idea to write this book. It's yours, if you help.
Sure, I've got plenty to say about life in the vault.
Great! Just tell me what it's like to live underground all your life, or to come outside for the first time, or whatever strikes your fancy.
I mean, this outside place is amazing. In the main room, I can't even see the ceiling.
Yeah, you wouldn't imagine how hard it is to replace that big light bulb up there, too. That's great for a forward. Open with a joke and all that. Here, take the suit. Something tells me you might need it. That'll be good for the book. In fact, want to help me with the research? I can pay you, and it'll be fun.
Pay? What sort of pay? And what sort of work?
Let's see. Dealing with radiation, testing an experimental device, and, I won't lie, it may include some reading. That sort of stuff, you know? But for all that, I can pay you with caps, meds, chems, and maybe even a few of those unique inventions, if you do a good job. Interested?
Sounds good. Tell me more.
Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use a compilation of good advice, like a Wasteland survival guide. For that, I need an assistant to test my theories. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because of a mistake. Nobody's ever happy when that happens. No, then they just yell a lot. At me. With mean words.
Sounds like a great idea. I can't wait to help.
Good enthusiasm! Now, I think the first chapter will have to be about surviving day-to-day dangers. Things like where it is and isn't safe to find food, the dangers of radiation, and how to avoid and even profit from dangerous landmines. Ooh, sounds like fun, doesn't it? Which do you want to do first?
So 2 of these options will take me out of town, but I can complete one of them within the walls of Megaton, so might as well start with that one. What's this about radiation?
Well, that's what I need your help for, isn't it? I know lots about it from books, but I never seem to get a live example. Not for long, anyway. So I need you to get a bit of radiation poisoning, so I can study its effects. Oh, not a deadly dose, of course. I can fix you up before that.
You want me to get irradiated? How could that possibly be worth it for me?
Oh, don't worry so much about it. I'll be here waiting with a nice tall glass of rad-cleansing Brahmin milk for you when you get back. Well, mostly just a whole lot of Rad-X and Rad-Away. And maybe even a more reliable way to get rid of radiation. Assuming it works, of course.
Okay, I'll get irradiated. Just be ready to fix me up when I get back.
Oh, you're a peach. Or at least some sort of hardy fruit that grows in the savagely irradiated mockery of agriculture we have nowadays. Now, 200 rads should be enough for basic sickness. But if you can get 600 or more rads, my test will be even more accurate. Just make sure you can get back here, and I'll see to it that you're well taken care of.
And with the introductions out of the way, I can now ask what I came in here to ask. I'm looking for my father. Middle-aged guy? Maybe you've seen him?
Could be the guy I saw at Moriarty's saloon not too long ago. I'd ask there.
I have to go now.
Remember, I'll buy whatever you're selling.
Moriarty's saloon. I'll head over there right now and see if anyone knows anything. And just around the corner, we can find Moriarty's saloon, the town bar located overlooking the bomb. Enter in the bar and we can see a number of different people in here, but by the bar itself, we can find Colin Moriarty.
These people aren't nearly drunk enough. Fix it.
Yes, sir, Mr. Moriarty. More drunk customers coming up.
Colin Moriarty, at your service. Welcome to Moriarty's. My saloon, my home, my slice of heaven in this backwoods little burg. If you've got the caps, I've got your pleasure. Please sit down, make yourself comfortable. Your troubles are a thing of the past.
I'm looking for my father. Middle-aged guy. Maybe you've seen him?
My God, it's you. The little baby boy all grown up. Persistent little bastard, ain't you? Then and now, it would seem. It's been a long time, kid. Oh, your daddy passed through here all right. Here and gone. Got what he came for and then left. I'm assuming you'll do the same, correct?
Huh? My father and I were born in Vault 101.
Is that what your father told you? That you were born in that hole? That he was born there as well? Oh, the lies we tell to those we love. Your father brought you to the vault right after you were born. To keep you safe, you see. I remember it well, you stayed in my saloon after all. That's right. Your father, his Brotherhood of Steel friend, and you, the suckling babe with nary a tit to suckle. Sorry about your mom, truly. But life goes on. Daddy lied. Life's full of little disappointments. And now you're all grown up and wondering where he's gone to.
Oh, I wasn't born in the vault. That's complete bullshit and you know it.
Ah, I see. You know, I heard about the brainwashing that goes on down there. From some other fella, escaped. 5 years back. All hail the overseer. We're born in the vault, we die in the vault, and all that other assorted lunacy. Kid, you've got better programming than our own Deputy Weld. You'd best wise up quick. Wouldn't want anyone taking advantage of you,
Look, I just want to find my dad. Do you know where he is?
You seem like a nice kid, so I'm going to be straight with you. Your dad was here, and now he's not. And yes, I know where he went. But what you're asking me for is information, and information is a commodity. Let's say 100 cops, and Daddy's location is yours. Very reasonable.
Now, caps is the primary currency in the Fallout universe. There is a lore reason for this, from back in Fallout 2 I think, where traders from the hub backed the value of caps by water, to keep its value universal to all of the other traders in the area, and since there was only a limited number of caps in the world as the machinery to make more were lost due to the Great War. So yes, I am sorry to interrupt you with that lore dump, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. But yes, I am fresh out of the vault and I have no caps in my name, so let's see what he says to that. I don't have 100 caps.
All right, kid. Let me help you out. You know, for all time's sake. If you don't have the caps to pay for the information, then maybe you could do a little favor for me.
So you want me to do your dirty work?
Who said anything about dirty work? You need some caps and I'm giving you a way to get 'em. It's just business. This junkie bitch named Silver borrowed quite a few caps from me. Claimed she could start funneling Jet and Psycho to me for a good price. Problem is she scrammed with the loot and set herself up in Springvale so she can inject herself into a stupor. Get the caps she owes me and they're yours. Yours to pay me with, anyway.
I have to go now.
A little bit of caps for so much information. Think about it.
Right, so to find out where Dad is, I need to do a little bit of debt collecting, and thankfully Silver's not too far, as she is located in Springvale. The town is almost completely destroyed, but there is one building that's left standing. So just down the road from the Red Rocket stop and to the left, we find a small ranch. And going inside, we get to meet Silver.
Who the hell are you? Where'd you come from? Did Moriarty send you?
Yes, and he says you owe him some caps.
That bastard. He's a liar. He just wants me dead. Those caps are all mine. I earned them.
Slow down. Tell me your side of the story.
Look, I used to work for that slob, doing, favors for guys. Well, I got sick and tired of it. I told Moriarty I'm taking my share of the caps and leaving. I even slept with the pig to seal the deal. Next morning he tells me I couldn't leave. So I bolted. I took my money and ran. Now he's branded me a thief and a junkie and sent his cronies to find me. I guess I need a new hiding place.
Now we can solve this in multiple ways. I could say keep the caps and let her go. I can try and say, hey, give me some of your caps and I'll say you're dead. But if I'm being honest, Silver, I just want as many caps as possible at this point, so I am sorry, but I don't know. Maybe Moriarty's right and you're just a junkie.
Look, I feel awful about what I used to have to do for a living, okay? I used the Psycho to make the memories go away. Who the hell are you to judge me? Tell Moriarty he can take his fucking caps and shove them up his ass.
I don't deal with junkies. Hand over all of your caps, now.
You're not getting a damn thing from me. You hear me? Not a damn thing.
Wait. I've got to wait for her to shoot first. Right, into that, and 3 into the head should do it. And now that you're down, let's see what we get. 400 caps is not bad, considering I only needed 100 to give to Moriarty. And managing to make it back into town. Now let's take Moriarty his blood money.
You making a move, huh?
Hey Colin, wait. Why aren't you doing anything? What, do you just not want to talk now? Are you just going to keep standing there? Okay then. Right, so since Colin is being moody and refuses to talk to me, I guess I'll see what else I can do to help around town and then get back to him later on. Now, you may well have noticed these leaking pipes around town. Now, there are 3 of them located around, 1 right here, 1 across the crater up there, and the last one is just a bit behind the bomb over there. Now, these are tied to an unmarked quest, one that will get me to fix the pipes around town. So to start the quest, I need to go to the water processing plant and talk to Walter to see if there's anything I can do to help. Yes, and the plant is located just next to Craterside Supply, so if you're leaving there, it's to the left and up the ramp, and here we are, the water processing plant.
Yeah, what is it?
What can I do to help around here?
Well, it's no secret that the old water treatment plant is on its last legs, and I'm the only one in town that can keep the damn thing running. I spend so much time up in the plant that I can't take care of the leaks that keep springing up in the pipes around town. Now, I don't expect much from strangers, but if you've got the know-how, I need someone to hunt down and repair those leaks.
How many leaks are there?
From the pressure in the plant, my guess is that there are 3 of them scattered around town. Check along the pipes and the valves, but they might be a bit tricky to spot.
I'll keep it in mind.
I hope you can help. If folks knew how bad it was getting up here, well, I don't know what would happen.
I have to go now.
Well, back to work.
Right, so we know where the first pipe is. It's located just here, by the main path towards the gate to the bomb. And now that I have spoken to Walter, I can now interact with the pipe shop. Once I click on it, we get a pop-up saying, the pipe appears to be damaged, but the source of the leak isn't immediately clear. It will take a master plumber to fix it. And I appreciate how low the developers are saying that a master plumber is, being only a level 30 skill check. But we can attempt to fix it. And the leak has now stopped. Moving on to the second leak. And this leak can be found on the path up from the bomb towards the back of town. Following the pipe up, and here is the second leak, allowing me to click on it, attempt to fix, and the water has been stopped on this one as well. The final leak can be found just above the Church of the Children of Atom. And the way to get up there is we're going to have to go up to the side of Craterside Supply and then jump across to the pipe. And one last time, activating the pipe, attempting to fix, and the water has stopped here. With all of the pipes fixed, it's time to go back to water.
What do you need? Huh? Yeah, what is it?
The pipes are all fixed.
Well, I'll be. The pressure's up in the plant. It looks like all the leaks have been fixed. Thank you, stranger. Thank you. But listen, it's only a matter of time before they burst again. And someone like you might not be around to fix them. I'll make you a deal. I'll give you caps for any scrap metal you can bring me. You'll find it all over the place out there in the waste. If I have a steady supply of scrap, I can keep the plant running and the pipe should be just fine. We got a deal?
Sounds good to me. I'll bring you the parts I find.
Good. This just keeps looking better. Those parts will keep this place running and the town in fresh water. Hurry back as soon as you find some.
So, 200 caps, enough XP to level up, and now access to someone who will keep buying scrap metal for 10 times the value. I'd say that's a very good reward for 5 minutes of running around town. Right, now I think there's one more quest that I haven't started in Megaton, and to do that, let's go back to Lucas Sims and see what he wants me to do.
Yeah?
Let's discuss this bomb.
What about it?
Who would build a town around a bomb? That's crazy.
It's not like the place was put up overnight. Megaton's been here for decades, been growing and growing ever since. Started out as a small settlement of people trying to get into Vault 101. When they were denied, they stuck around here. Some of them started worshiping the thing like a god. Now we've got a whole goddamn church. They're nuts, no doubt, but mostly harmless. By now, most people don't give a shit. They figure if it ain't gone off by now, it never will. I respectfully disagree.
I can see about disarming that bomb for you.
Oh, all right. Fine. But listen here. Just take a look at it first. Go easy. If you get the job done, there'll be 100 caps in it for you.
And yes, from time to time, we are going to get speech checks during dialogue. These are options that when you pick them, they have a chance for you to get a better outcome, skip fights, or a better reward. But in Fallout 3, the odds of these checks are stupidly high, even at the start of the game. I mean, I'm going to give it a go, but 7% chance, it is extremely unlikely. Demolition expertise doesn't come cheap. I want 500 caps.
Not an option, I'm afraid. We aren't exactly rolling in cash down here.
And as expected, I failed that check. Oh well. 100 caps. Alright, I'll take a look at it.
Great. Go ahead and see what you can do. Just be careful.
I have to go now.
Don't fool around with that bomb, unless you know what you're doing.
Okay, let's go take a look at the bomb. But just before I do, we should go back to Moriarty's saloon to meet another person in town, Mr. Burke.
My. Just when I had all but given up hope. My dear boy, I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. I am Mr. Burke. And you, well, you are not a resident of this putrescent cesspool. That makes you a rather valuable individual.
Mr. Burke, if it... Please, continue. I find myself enthralled.
Finally, someone with a modicum of civility and common sense. I represent certain interests, and those interests view this town, this Megaton, as a blight on a burgeoning urban landscape. You have no connections here, no interest in this cesspool's affairs or fate. You could assist us in erasing this little accident off the map.
Go on. I'm listening.
The undetonated atomic bomb for which this town is named is still very much alive. All it needs is a little motivation. I have in my possession a fusion pulse charge, constructed for a singular purpose. detonation of that bomb. You'll rig it to the bomb, then you'll get paid. Handsomely. What do you say?
Throw in an extra 500 caps and you've got yourself a deal.
Is that the best you can do? I'm afraid I'm not impressed.
Alright, Mr. Burke. I'll do it. Megaton will burn.
Excellent. I had a feeling about you. Here's the fusion pulse charge. It needs to be installed inside the bomb. When it's done, meet me at Tenpenny Tower. It's southwest of here, well out of harm's way. You can't miss it. Questions?
It's time for me to go.
Don't let me keep you.
Now, even though I told Lucas that I would disarm the bomb, I can still agree to set it off. But rather than destroy the town, I'm going to go and talk to Lucas Sims and let the good sheriff know that someone is plotting to destroy the town.
Staying out of trouble, I hope. Don't want to have to waste good bullets on your sorry hide.
I met a man named Burke. He said he'd pay me to rig the bomb to explode.
He said what? Oh, I never did like the look of him.
He gave me this fusion pulse charge to rig the bomb. Here, take it.
Jesus, give me that thing. Let's go find this Burke character. You're about to get an education in wasteland justice. You there, Burke. Explain your business in Megaton.
I'm sorry. Sheriff, what are you hollering about?
You know damn well what I'm talking about. The bomb. You're trying to blow it up. Have you lost your goddamn mind?
Sheriff, I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding. Someone has surely been spreading rumors. I'll be sure to address the situation personally.
I'm placing you under arrest, Burke. At least until I figure out what the hell's going on around here.
And I'm afraid I won't be able to oblige your request,
Hey, Colin.
Sheriff. I have pressing matters to attend to. Now, step aside.
This isn't open to discussion. You're coming with me.
Why do you knuckle-draggers always insist on doing things the hard way? Very well, Sheriff. Lead the way.
Oh, and I thought I was going to get him to land on the chair behind him. Shame. Right, so both of them are now dead. But the positive of this is that I can get a Chinese assault rifle and a silenced 10mm pistol quite easily at this early part of the game. But what does it mean for the quest? I can't detonate the bomb anymore because I gave Lucas the pulse charge and it just stopped existing as it's not on his body. I can still disarm the bomb, but the reward giver is dead. Thankfully, Bethesda knew this, so in the event of Lucas's death, his son Harden will approach you.
My dad told me about how you're going to disarm the bomb. He gave me some stuff for you when you get it done.
Who takes care of you?
Well, with my dad gone, I don't really know. Dad always said that I'd have to learn to watch out for myself one day.
Oh, and in the harsh world of the Wasteland, that day has come a lot sooner than Lucas thought it would. What do you think of Megaton?
I don't know. I used to like it. But ever since Dad, I don't know.
I have to go now.
Sorry.
Oh, and ending it with the sorry. I've got to say, I feel really bad for Harden. He's about to do a lot of growing up.
Every ear shall be stricken deaf to
Now,
hear the
time to take a look
thunder
at this
of his
bomb.
voice.
Ah, a nice little Vault-Tec logo plastered on it. I wonder why. Well, clicking on the bomb brings up a pop-up saying the bomb appears inert, but further examination reveals that it's still operational and quite dangerous. With the right gear, it would be trivial to rig it to explode. To disarm the bomb, however, would take a highly skilled explosive expert. Once again, saying that someone is highly skilled around the skill check of 30, I guess it's not as bad as Master was earlier though. And I'm going to attempt to disarm the bomb, and thankfully I managed to disarm it. And with that, Harden, who I've just spoken to, will now path to me to give me the quest reward.
You did it! You disarmed that thing! My dad! He would have been real happy about that. Thank you. He wanted you to have these. A key and the deed to an empty place up behind the brass lantern. You can move in there if you want. Oh, and talk to Morat at Craterside Supply. She can help you decorate the place.
So, because of me, the town sheriff is dead. But the bomb has been disarmed, so there's no chance of it going off. And for this, they have given me a house and the agreed upon 100 caps. I may have ruined Harden's life in the process, but we can see if that stops me sleeping in my brand new bed. And before we go and see the house, I just need to go and intrude on Harden just one more time. If we go and take a look in Lucas Sims' house, quickly run up the stairs, we can find something on his desk, and that thing is one of the Vault-Tec bobbleheads. This one being the strength one. The inscription on the base reads, "It's essential you can bear any weight placed upon your shoulders. You can now carry 25 pounds more gear. I will always take more carry weight when I can." Right, so it's been a bit of time, so let's go and see if Colin is going to talk to me.
Looking for a drink?
No? Oh.
Come to the right place.
Oh, Moriarty, why are you being this stubborn? Oh well. You've got to love the Bethesda jank, I guess. And with Colin completely bugged out, I think we're going to call it a part there. But please let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Leave a video a like if you've made it this far, and why not subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next part of Tale of Two Wastelands. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.